Hey, how's it going? My name is Steven, and today I want to introduce another Python syntax. It's called Python Annotation. So it's a quite useful strategy if you want to add the multiple layers or multiple dimensions on your code space. So it's basically you are gonna first define a function, and you call that function as a kind of annotation, and you wrap this function up as annotation, and you are gonna add this annotation on top of another function. So what it's gonna do is first your input is gonna it's gonna first be processed by the function, which you are gonna add the annotation to, and after this the function returns a output, and the output will be transformed again or processed again by the annotation function. So before diving into today's topic, I want to first introduce how you can understand function on a mathematical level. So as my understanding, function is just like a kind of energy. So that energy is able to transform a input to be output. Or in other words, it's going to map the input space to be a kind of output space. So for example, if I have got this three-dimensional graph as our input, if I move my cursor along this line as a kind of energy application, so we are going to apply our functions onto this graph. You can say the graph is transformed into the different shapes. So this is a kind of output, different outputs of different inputs. So that's how I can understand the function. So your function is a kind of energy, and your annotation function is also another energy. If you pass the annotation, or you add your annotation on top of another function, so this is more like energy 1 plus energy 2, which is going to be a combined energy, which in other words will be another combined function. So if you pass your input into your function, this input will be first transformed or processed by your first function energy, and after this energy application, you have got an output, and that output will be transformed again or processed again by your annotation energy. But anyway, you can get an output back. So we can do some coding to demonstrate this process. So for example, now if I have got a function, say hello. So this function is going to give us a string which is hello. So we can do a quick test. So we have got a hello string. So in a scenario, if I want to not gonna get the output as hello, I want to get an output like hello, I like you, without change the actual content or the structure of this function, say hello. So how we can do that? So we can take the benefits of the Python annotations. So as I said before, the annotation is like another energy, takes the output of your first function, say hello, which is hello string, and they're gonna apply the extra attributes, extra operations, extra energy onto this input to be another output, which is gonna be hello, I like you. So we can define an annotation function right above this function, say hello, and we're gonna say this, like I like you wrapper. And because we are gonna add this function, annotation function, on top of the function, say hello. So in other words, we are gonna use this wrapper to wrap the function, say hello up. So this annotation function is supposed to take a function as its parameter. And so first we are gonna maintain the actual behaviors of the function to be wrapped. So we can define another nested function inside this block to be like wrapped. And first we are gonna maintain the actual behavior of this function, say hello. So because this function, the func parameter is equivalent to function, say hello, so we can just call the function to get the actual string, which is like hello string. Oh, oops, not gunk, it's func. So after this, we are gonna add a extra string appended to hello string. Give it a space, I like you, And now this function is going to return the hello string. So this is this is the actual operation I said before. So you call this function first. This is the first energy application. You have got a hello string. It's your first output. And after this, your annotation energy is actually implemented here to append another string, which is I like you. So this is going to give you another output after your second energy application. So now we can return the function wrapped as a combined energy. And now we can add the annotation on top of the function say hello. And now if we print this again, we can get the string hello I like you. And that's the magic of the Python annotation. And I hope you can learn something from today's tutorial. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.